Hello, nice to see you here again. Today is the last part of the legendary story. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your support.
I didn't wait for morning. After what I saw in the basement of the water tower, I knew that staying in Blackwood was a death sentence. I packed only my hard drives and a bottle of water. I didn't even turn off the lights. I wanted them to think I was still there, sitting at my desk, being the perfect little rat in their maze. I drove. I pushed my old sedan to 90 miles per hour, heading south toward the state line. I expected to see black SUVs following me, or lights in the sky, but there was nothing. Just the empty cracked road and the pine trees that seemed to lean closer to the pavement as I passed. But then, I saw it, the Welcome to Blackwood sign. I frowned. I had been driving south for 40 minutes. I should have been 2 towns over by now. I shook my head, thinking I'd taken a wrong turn in my panic. I did a U-turn and drove even faster in the opposite direction. 20 minutes later, the headlights hit the same rusted metal sign. Welcome to Blackwood. Population, 14,203. Except this time, someone had spray painted a red line through the number. Now it read, Population 1. I stopped the car in the middle of the road. I stepped out, the engine still idling, the headlights cutting through the fog. I realized then that the silence wasn't because it was night. The silence was because the town was hollow. I walked into the local diner, the one where I've had breakfast every Sunday for 3 years. The door creaked open. The smell of burnt coffee was still there, but the people. Old Martha was behind the counter, holding a pot of coffee. Pete was sitting in the corner booth with a newspaper. They weren't moving. I walked up to Pete and touched his shoulder. He felt like cold wax. He wasn't breathing. I looked at the newspaper in his hands. It wasn't a newspaper at all. It was hundreds of pages of my own transcriptions. Every word I had ever said in my private apartment was printed there, over and over again. I looked at Martha. Her eyes weren't eyes anymore. They were tiny, sophisticated camera lenses. They whirred as they focused on me. That's when I heard the broadcast start over the diner's speakers. It was my own voice, from part 1 of this series, playing on a loop. I'm just a regular guy with a big dream. It mocked me. I ran back to my car, but it was gone. In its place stood a single, tall monitor on a tripod. On the screen was a live map of the town. I saw a small blue dot that was me, and thousands of red dots were closing in from every street, every alleyway, every forest path. The sky began to flicker. I looked up and saw something that shattered my mind. The stars weren't stars. They were pixels. One of them burnt out, leaving the square of dead black space in the cosmos. We weren't in a town. We weren't even in a laboratory. We were in a simulation, a digital terrarium built for a singular purpose, to see how much fear a human mind can generate before it breaks, and I was the last real mind left. The others had already been processed. They were just empty files now, shells used to fill the background of my life. I'm writing this, or rather, I'm thinking this into the system now. I don't know if this video will ever reach the real YouTube, or if it will just be stored in their archives. If you are watching this, look at the person sitting next to you. Touch their skin. Is it warm? Do they blink too rhythmically? Look at the sky. Does it ever flicker when you're not looking directly at it? They are coming for me now. I can see the faceless men at the edge of the diner's light. They aren't running. They don't need to. Where would I go? There is no outside. There is only the next level of the simulation. My name is Mark. I was a video editor. I had a dream, and now I am just a corrupted file. Wait, I hear a clicking sound. It's coming from inside my own head.
System update initiated. Deleting Mark.exe. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.